For my music project, I analyzed the song For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica. And in the beginning of the song, the first 2 minutes, there are no words or lyrics sung. It's a 5-minute long song, and the first 2 minutes is just an introduction. Here's the first 30 seconds. The song continues for another 30 seconds or so in the same pace and it's the same exact music over and over again, which I didn't think was the greatest idea, but the first 30 seconds definitely captures your attention. The bell tolling about 4 or 5 seconds apart and letting it ring with nothing else there kind of grabs your attention. If you've heard the song before, you know immediately what it was. And then the bell continues as part of the beat for the first minute until they fade it out. It comes back in at the end of the song as well, but in the middle 3 minutes there's no bell. But in that first minute, it really sets the tone for the song. The guitar comes in with a scaling down. What I like to think of with that is it's almost like a sound of havoc. It's like there's something going wrong, and it just sounds that way to me. Here it is again. After another 30 seconds of that, the song changes. So in this section, you see an accelerando where it starts off as a slow, consistent lead guitar taking over the action, but then it gradually gets into a more difficult and quick pace, and it's kind of like what I think of as building the action. The song is about war. For Whom the Bell Tolls is supposed to mean for when they die on the battlefield, and it's kind of building up the action with the lead guitar and speeding it up. And so that's what that's building into. In about 30 more seconds of that build-up, then the lead singer will come in and begin singing. And so the first 2 minutes, what you heard at the beginning was the bell tolling, and then it slowly began to build, and then eventually it builds into this with the guitar playing quite a few notes very quickly, and it builds into the lead singer, and then it slows down again for a second, but it builds it up very, very, very quickly. Here it is again. This is the end of the lyrics and the final chorus. once the chorus is coming on, then you can hear the For Whom the Bell Tolls, time marches on, and it lets it ring out, so it seems like it goes on, and obviously I think what that's trying to interpret is like death, continuing on, and the battle continues on, and everything actually keeps going on, whether one person is there or not. There will be war, and it will continue. Also, the bell resumes back again, kind of signaling this is the end of the song. And then also the guitar, if you listen to the guitar part specifically, it's very, again, more creating havoc. It's all over the place. It's they're trying to show that there's things going on and there's a disaster, essentially, is what's happening. Here it is again. To wrap up, the song For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica. It has a very clever beginning, which catches somebody's attention with the bell tolling. It's a familiar sound out in real life, but you hardly ever hear it in music, and so it kind of catches you off guard, makes you think, what is this? And that's kind of what I like to do, and what other teachers like to do in their classrooms. You want to catch the students with something that's different, something that they might not know exactly how to do right away, where they want to pay attention and they want to be challenged. And that's the main idea behind a lot of classroom teaching, is challenging students. Do you see how this can fit in? How can I fit a bell tolling into a song? Well, Metallica did it. And teaching math is what I teach. We need to put a lot of different things into our teaching that students might not always figure they're going to happen. In my class, we play a basketball game because it really works well. It's a review game. If they get the question right, they get to shoot a basketball. And it's the way I can capture my students' attention and get them to continue to participate in class. So, once again, this is Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls.